Hi, this is my first ever YouTube video about Marvel Crisis Protocol. I thought I'd start with something really short, mostly so I can get the hang of things. And I'm just going to look at two things today. So these two, Quicksilver and Angela. Mostly because recently these have become sort of like two really good extract grabbers. I've used them recently and I've had them used against me. I thought it'd be useful for people to be able to see how they work. If we look at them, the key things we've got here is the fact that both of them have long moves. In the case of Angela, her advantage is that she has a medium-sized base, which makes her one of the quickest characters in the game. And in Quicksilver's case, it's this ability here, his speedster ability. So that means he can do another long move. And so we're going to have a look at actually how these two characters work and how you can do their cool objective grabbing stuff. So as you can see, I'm using Tabletop Simulator. If you've never looked at it, the mod for Marvel Crisis Protocol on TTS is really good. It's developed lots over the sort of the year and a bit we've been playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. It does an awful lot of automation for you. And if you're struggling to get real life games, you've never tried it, I suggest you try it out. I'm not that great with it, but it's an easy way of me showing you how this is going to work. So we're playing with an F-shaped extract. On this one I've got the Cosmic Cube Fragments one. Okay, we've got 5 of them there, 1 in the middle, 4 around that. So the Angela play with this is pretty easy. If you start off, as long as she's more or less centre here, like you see she's slightly off centre. Okay, it's relatively straightforward. If you go with Angela straight away, your first activation, okay, Angela can move. We can see there clearly she's within 1 inch. She can move, spend her power, pick that up. Okay, and then you could either come back to where she was, okay, back down there where she's nice and safe, or if you're feeling greedy, we can always try going somewhere else. So let's say we can go over to this one. And I could grab that one as well. Or if there's a secure somewhere over here, I could grab that as well. Okay, so Angela's pretty good. Like straight away I could start my first activation. I've grabbed 1 point and another one, or I've grabbed 1 extract and maybe I've gone to another secure. Okay, and if this is like this one with 5 points, straight away, because I've grabbed the middle secure and got away, Angela's pretty safe enough. I've already got a points lead that I'm going to have at the end of the turn, unless Angela gets dazed, obviously. And there's not a huge amount the other player can do that. Now obviously to do that I needed to have priority, or I need to know the other player can't get to the centre one. Previous to Angela, mostly what you had to do to get to the centre point was move up there twice, and then your model sitting there in the centre of the board, they're getting shot at. Okay, that's not ideal. So the second thing we can look at is what we can do with our little guy Quicksilver down here. Okay, we've only got a 2D version at the moment. So there's a couple of different ways of doing this. This could be your second play, or this could be your first play right off the bat. But essentially, second thing. Now, Quicksilver can get to the second point over here, but he can also reach these other two here. Now, Angela could have reached them. I could have moved Angela to the centre and gone to either of these 2 back points, but then she'd be on the other team's half. The thing Quicksilver can do is go and come back. So if we have a look, okay, kind of where Quicksilver goes. Now the reason he needs to be pretty close to centre is so you can get to the even. So if you imagine if my first action, I've gone for my first turn here, Angela's gone, she's grabbed that first point, she's come, she either grabbed my second extract here, or she's sitting on a secure. And the guy on the other side goes and he takes one of these 2. What I want to do with Quicksilver is I want to grab his back secure that they didn't take. Okay, so from here I should be able to get to either of these 2 points. Okay, so I can get to that one. Crazy physics. There we go. Clearly, you can see I'm within 1 of that one. Okay, but that didn't really help me. Okay, the thing is that because of the way Speedster works, go back and have a look at Speed. Okay, if one of my first 2 actions was actually Speedster, it says if this character is not holding an object tone, it can advance as long. So as long as my first move used Speedster, I can speedster, then I can do a long move. I've actually then still got a long move left to get maybe to a point over here or to run all the way back. But either way, I can get somewhere a bit further away. Now, if we bear in mind that our enemy team is up here somewhere, they might be able to get a shot into Quicksilver, but they might be struggling. And if that's my first two activations, I potentially have taken 3 points in 2 activations, or I've taken 2 secures, and I should be able to get this other one. The only way I have to worry about this one being taken is if someone on the enemy team long moves there twice, but then they're sitting there and I can daze them, or they've got a Quicksilver as well, in which case, a bit of a problem. Okay, let's just rewind that a bit and check that I can get to the other point. Alright, so just to show that we can actually get to the other point from the same position. Again, I could actually go on top of this van here because Quicksilver's got a wall crawler, so you can just run straight. You can be on top of it. Oh, does it really matter? Size 3. Because he's got wall crawler, he can go straight over this, so I don't really have to worry. Speedster to there. Long move to there. If I notice, I'm massively on top. I didn't even need to go that close. So if instead I went to only within 1 of it, so I probably could have got to there. Okay, and then I've speedstered, I've moved. I can spend a power to pick it up, and I run back to safety. There we go. So that's how Quicksilver can easily steal a back point, and Angela can. Now, there's an obvious thing that we're looking here. Angela, she actually power-wise can have managed this. So we look at it at the bottom. During the power phase, the character gets 1 additional. So yeah, Angela has got enough power to run, pick up the middle point, run back, interact with another extract, or interact with maybe a secure that needs interacting with. Quicksilver, however, to do that, Quicksilver needs 3 power. Okay, so how on my first or even my second activation can I do that? So essentially there's 3 ways of solving that problem. So the problem is we need 3 power to be able to speedster and interact with someone. Okay, pretty much all of these require advanced R&D. So our first thing is using Magneto. Okay, if for example we've started with Angela, okay, what Angela can do is Angela has a 2-cost throw. If she throws something, okay, she's actually going to get the power for that back. So thanks to Magneto's really awesome ability here, when a terrain feature is destroyed, okay, choose a number of allied characters that equal to or less than the terrain feature's size. Each chosen character gains 1 power. So if Angela throws something of size 2 and destroys it, she can throw it at something bigger or another size 2. She can get a power back. That will then give her enough to use the interact, and she can give an extra power to Quicksilver, which means Quicksilver starts the turn on 2. Okay, and then we can use advanced R&D. For anyone else on the team can spend a power from advanced R&D and give an extra power to Quicksilver. Quicksilver then can start his turn with 3 power. Okay, that's enough to speedster and interact. Okay, the second way of doing it is we look at Black Bolt. During each of your turns, 1 allied character may spend 1 power at any time. If it does, choose an allied character within 3 of it. The chosen character gains 1. Okay, so similar thing. Start Quicksilver's turn. Any one of his allied ones that was in 3 of Quicksilver can spend a power using the King of the Inhumans leadership ability, move a power from themselves onto Quicksilver. That takes them to 2. Someone else can play R&D, give them another 1. So actually here, first activation, you can have Quicksilver go and steal 1 of your opponent's back points. Thirdly, okay, Captain America, similar thing. Each turn you may reduce the cost of the first superpower used by 1, which means that under Captain America, Quicksilver can do speedster for 1 point. Okay, and again, we can use advanced R&D for someone else in your team to spend 1 power. That gives Quicksilver 2 power, spends 1 to speedster, 1 to do the interact, and there you go. And of course, the convenient thing with here is that all 3 of these leaders are Quicksilver's affiliations. He is a member of the Brotherhood, he's a member of the Inhumans, and he's a member of the Avengers. So you've got 3 different ways there of very early on Quicksilver stealing your opponent's point, and he's in affiliation for every single one of those. So there you go, a really quick look at how both Quicksilver and Angela can be used to grab extracts and get back to safety, which your opponent, hopefully they've watched this video, they will be expecting it, but kind of that should stop any gotchas. Please come back in the future for any more videos that I might get around to doing. Bye for now.